Picture two mothers in two different kitchens on the very same kind of morning. The first one is rushing. Hurry up, we're late. Why aren't your shoes on yet? Her voice is climbing higher. Her child is starting to cry. By the time they finally get out the door, everyone is already upset. Now, picture the second mother. She is calm. She isn't rushing. She isn't raising her voice. Her child is moving slowly, taking his time, and somehow that seems to be okay with her. Same morning, same kind of child. Two completely different houses. The first mother is doing exactly what most of us were taught to do. The second one is doing something Japanese parents do almost without thinking, and it might be the reason so many of them stay so calm, while the rest of us quietly fall apart by 8 a.m. Here is what I want you to understand right from the start. The difference between those two mothers is not the child. It is not that Japanese kids are calmer or easier or born better behaved. The difference is what the parent is doing, and more importantly, what they're not doing. Western parenting, especially in America, often runs on a hidden belief that a good parent is always involved, always helping, correcting, managing, hurrying, that if we just try hard enough, we can control how the day goes. Japanese parenting quietly does the opposite. And today, I want to show you 3 things Japanese parents do that let them stay calm in the exact moments, that leave the rest of us exhausted. None of them are about being a stricter parent or a softer one. They're about a completely different way of seeing your role. Let's start with the one that changes everything. The thing the second mother was doing without even realizing it. In the West, when a child struggles with something, putting on a shoe, pouring the milk, working out a puzzle, our instinct is to step in. Let me help. Here, like this. No, not that way. We hover. We correct. We do it for them because it is faster. We watch our child like a problem. We need to manage in real time. And it is exhausting because it means we're never off duty, not for a second. Japanese parents have a different instinct, and they even have a word for it. Mimamoru. It means, roughly, to watch over, but not the anxious, hovering kind of watching. It means to stand back, on purpose, and let your child struggle a little. To keep your hands to yourself and your mouth closed and simply be there, watching, ready, but not interfering. When a Japanese child fumbles with their shoe, the parent often just waits. They don't jump in, they don't correct. They give the child room to figure it out. And here is what is really happening in that quiet moment. The child is learning that they're capable. That struggle is normal, not an emergency. And the parent is learning something too, that they don't have to fix everything. That a lot of what we rush in to manage would have worked itself out anyway. Mimamoru is harder than it sounds. Standing back takes more strength than stepping in. But once you can do it, parenting gets quieter, lighter, because you're no longer the manager of every single moment. The second thing is about speed, and it is the one we feel the most. Western mornings, Western days, often run on one word. Faster. Hurry up. Come on, we don't have time. Quick, quick, quick. We rush our kids through breakfast, through dressing, through life. And the rushing itself creates half the meltdowns we're trying to avoid. A hurried child is a stressed child, and a stressed child falls apart. In Japan, there is a gentle word you hear parents say all the time. Yukkuri. It means slowly. Take your time. There is no rush. Yukkuri de second, yo. Slowly is fine. You can go at your own pace. Now, Japanese parents aren't magically never in a hurry, but the underlying attitude is different. They build in time for slowness. They expect a child to move at a child's pace, instead of fighting it all day long. And here is the part that surprises Western parents the most. Slowing down often gets you there faster. A child who isn't being rushed and snapped at doesn't dig in their heels. They don't melt down. They don't turn a 5-minute task into a 30-minute battle. The calm itself becomes the shortcut. So tomorrow morning, try trading one hurry up for one Yukkuri. One slow down. It is okay, we have time. Even if you have to stretch the truth a little. And watch how much of the morning's tension simply never shows up. Let me pause here for a second. I'm curious about something, and I'd love for you to tell me. What is the one moment of your day that you rush through the most? Is it the morning's bedtime? Getting out the door? Type it here in the comments. Just one word is fine. I think a lot of us are about to realize we're all rushing the very same moment. The third thing is the deepest, and it is really the source of the other two. Picture the first mother again. Why was she so tense? Underneath the rushing was a feeling many of us carry all day, that it all depends on me, that if the morning goes badly, the meal isn't perfect, the child is late. It is a small failure, my failure, and so every little thing feels heavy. This is the quiet exhaustion of Western parenting. The constant, low-grade pressure to get it right. Japanese culture admires a very different quality in a parent, being Ooraka. Ooraka means broad-minded, easygoing, unbothered by small things. An Ooraka parent doesn't sweat the spilled juice, the messy hair, the slow shoe, the imperfect day. They have a kind of inner largeness that lets the little things stay little. And here is the truth underneath it. Most of what stresses us out in a day does not really matter. The spilled milk does not matter. The wrong socks do not matter. Being 5 minutes late, most of the time, does not matter. We just feel like it does. Because we've been taught that good parenting means controlling all of it. To be Ooraka is to quietly let that go. To decide, on purpose, that you will not turn every small bump into a big deal. It is not laziness. It is wisdom. It is choosing your peace and your child's over a tidy, perfect day that no one will remember anyway. So let's bring the two mothers back. One last time. The difference between them was never the child. It was Mimamoru, standing back instead of jumping in. It was Yukkuri, slowing down instead of rushing. And underneath it all, it was Ooraka, letting the small things stay small. None of this means Japanese parents have it figured out or never lose their patience. Of course they do. They're human, like all of us. But the quiet calm you see in so many of them isn't an accident. It comes from doing less, not more. From managing less, rushing less, worrying less. And here is what I really hope you take from this. If your days feel like a constant, exhausting battle, maybe the answer isn't to try harder. Maybe it is to grip a little less tightly, to step back, to slow down, to let the small things go. You might find that the calmer you become, the calmer your child becomes, too. If this gave you something to think about, tell me one thing in the comments. Which of the three felt hardest for you? Standing back, slowing down, or letting go? I read every single one. And if you want more quiet ideas like this one, subscribe to Mochi School. We make these videos for parents who are tired of the rush. I'll see you in the next one. Take it slow today.